be day 29, managed to get the day right today, and we're into our 5th week, so bring it on. Had a couple of messages. What can you do to improve your golf swing while you're at home? What can you do to try and improve your contact? So I've got a couple of exercises here today that are going to help you improve your skill and your awareness of finding the center of the face more often. We all know what it's like, we all know what it feels like when we hit one out the middle. We also know what it feels like when we don't. So it's going to improve your awareness, it's going to improve your skill of delivering the golf club so that you can find the ball on a regular basis. These exercises, one you can do if you're fortunate enough to have a net. I've also got a couple of exercises if you don't have a net. So you can still be improving this even if you can't actually hit a golf ball. So to start with, if you have a net, what you do require is you can get some face tape. You'll see it on my club in a minute. You can buy them on eBay, club face tape. You can also use ink. Alright, so whether you just put a bit of felt tip on the back of the ball, it will make a mark on the club, or you can get some stamp ink. And those who have coaching with me probably seen me do this. You actually put the ball into the stamp ink, and then again, where the face hits that ball will mark up. You can also get some athlete foot spray. You can spray your face, and you can find out where that ball's coming from. So the first exercise, if you do have a net, and this is the exercise you can do when you're going to the range, when we get back out of lockdown. So regardless of how you swing the golf club, regardless of your technical tendencies, the positions that you put the club in, how you move, they will often have a direct correlation to where you hit the ball on the face. However, there is no substitute for the skill of actually just learning how to deliver the golf club regardless of your technical tendencies. To find the center of the face is definitely a skill, and it's a skill that really good players have. So it's one that's really worth working on. So if you look at the screen on the left-hand side, I'm just going to show you. So I made a strike, and what you'll notice is that it was quite out the heel. Yeah, you can see that strike out the heel. That's a tendency of mine. So there's some technical tendencies that do cause that, particularly if I haven't hit a lot of balls. My balls always move towards the heel, and occasionally I can get the dreaded shank. That's a weakness of mine. So the heel strike is a weakness. So it really marks up on the face and lets me know. So I'm going to make another golf swing. Making a golf swing and seeing where it comes out of. A little bit lower, a bit more towards the face, but still a bit more, still too much on the heel side for my liking. And then I did one more. That even sounded a bit heely. Yeah, so definitely a bias towards the heel there. So the challenge for you that have got a net, 10 balls, just make your normal golf swings. Just make your normal golf swings and just see what's happening. Is there a pattern emerging? Are you someone that hits out the heel? Are you someone that hits out the toe? Are you finding the center of the face regularly, which will be fantastic. But it's more of an awareness, and almost on an unconscious level, you'll start to find the center of the face when you start to become aware of where it's coming out the heel or the toe. A good exercise within this is actually to try and guess. Once you've made that strike, before you look on the face, try and predict where did it come out of. Did you feel that it came out the heel? Did you feel that it came out the toe? And by how much? That will really improve and heighten your awareness of what's going on. If you don't have fortunate enough to hit a ball and hit a net, if you look at the middle screen now, what you can do is you can create a gate. Okay, so you put 2 tees just outside the toe and the heel of the golf club. And obviously, as you saw on the first video, I do have a bit of a heel bias. So on all my attempts, I was hitting the outside tee, the toe tee, this one here, because my club is moving slightly away from me, which is why I tend to hit out the heel. Just skimmed it on that one. So again, if you can't hit a golf ball, create a gate with 2 tees or anything, 2 pencils, and try and swing between the gate. If you did 10 swings, can you swing through? You could start a little bit wider and then get more narrow and more narrow and more narrow so that you can then just get that club right through the middle. The final exercise that you could do is just be aware of where you're hitting the ground. This will improve your contact from a sort of fat, thin point of view. If you strike the ground too early, we would call that obviously fat. If you don't hit the ground at all, that would be thin. So on the grass at home, or if you have some sort of matting, you can create a line with your golf club. So this is the line that your golf club would be and where the ball would be sitting on. Your club can just start just behind that line like it normally would if you were hitting a ball. And again, how many times can you hit the ground in a good place? So you're probably looking to hit the ground at this line and slightly beyond. 10 swings. What awareness do you notice? Do you have a good skill of delivering it in the ground in the right place? If not, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Try and find that center line and beyond. So you'll see that I just hit the ground just beyond that line. And again, you can see it's a little bit out. So I've got some work to do. I've got to try and find that center of the face more often. So I hope that all makes sense. Remember, the goal is to try and improve the center to strike. It will improve your awareness of where you do or where you currently are hitting it out, and it can also improve your skill of delivering it in a much better way. 3 exercises, 1 if you're fortunate enough to have a net, and then 2 if you don't. Get cracking and drop me a line if you've got any questions. Take care.